Have you ever watched someone confidently explain something they clearly know nothing about?
Look at this idiot.
It's strangely satisfying. Like watching a train wreck that somehow thinks it's winning an award. But before you laugh too hard, here's a genuinely terrifying question.
What if you're the idiot?
What if you're not watching the idiot? What if you are the idiot? In 1999, psychologists David Dunning and Justin Kruger decided to investigate this exact problem. And what they discovered was both fascinating and deeply embarrassing. They gave people tests covering grammar, logical reasoning, and humor. Then, they asked participants to estimate how well they had performed compared to everyone else. You might expect the worst performers to realize they struggled. Instead, something much stranger happened. The people who scored lowest often thought they did great. Somehow, the less they knew, the more confident they felt. Their confidence wasn't just inaccurate, it was often moving in the exact opposite direction of reality. Meanwhile, the highest performers did something completely different. Instead of celebrating their brilliance, many assumed everyone else found the test just as easy. This bizarre pattern became known as the Dunning-Kruger Effect. To understand why this happens, we need to look at a powerful mental ability called metacognition. In simple terms, it's your brain's ability to evaluate itself. Think of metacognition as your internal quality control system. It checks your thinking, catches mistakes, and helps you judge whether you're actually right or not. Here's the catch. If you lack knowledge in a particular area, you often lack the tools needed to recognize your own mistakes in that area. This explains one of psychology's funniest findings. Most people genuinely believe they're better than average drivers, even though that simply can't be true. In one survey, about 93% of drivers rated themselves above average.
I'm above average.
Mathematically impossible, psychologically predictable, experts experience the opposite problem. The deeper they explore a subject, the more complexity they discover hiding beneath the surface. They see exceptions, hidden variables, unanswered questions, and countless ways things can go wrong. Knowledge doesn't always create certainty. Sometimes it creates humility. And that creates a strange paradox. The loudest person in the room is often the least informed, while the real expert quietly questions themselves. By now, you're probably feeling pretty self-aware. Maybe you're thinking,
I have the ultimate solution for everything. Just follow my lead and we cannot fail.
interesting. Good thing I don't fall for that bias. Unfortunately, that's exactly where the trap is waiting. Believing you've completely escaped the bias may be the strongest sign that you haven't. The truth is, every time we learn something new, we discover how much we still don't know. Growth begins where certainty ends. So the next time you're absolutely convinced you're right, stay curious, because wisdom isn't knowing everything. It's knowing that you probably don't. The smartest people aren't the ones who never feel wrong. They're the ones willing to discover they might be.
If you enjoy exploring ideas like these, there are plenty more waiting for you.